Yo, what is up guys? Today we're going to be talking about some cool new updates which I've been adding in the last few days, and then after that we're actually going to be talking about some updates which I plan to add in the future as well. So within the last few days we've added quite a few updates about the quest tab and about a few other things as well. So without further ado guys, we're actually going to check out the quest tab first. So as we see in the quest tab, we've actually added a new section called bank, and this has the open bank option as well as the sort bank option. So before I was planning on maybe adding that to the banker, and actually I could add the presets button as well into this bank section. But anyway, you click on it and you guys might already know you can sort your bank by item type. And if you don't know, then definitely check that out guys. It will not delete any items in your bank. It will actually make it very well sorted. And I'll show you an example really quick in my own bank. So as you guys can see, in the first tab, it will do currencies. In the second tab, we'll actually do the foods and potions, and then it will do skilling supplies, then it will do like amulets and capes and stuff. Then it will do magic, range, as well as melee. And then the last tab is actually all supposed to be PvP gear. So if you guys are wondering what it is, then that's how it sorts it. But now we're going to talk about the other option as well. I've added boss kills here, and you guys can click that, see how many boss kills you have. And one of my other updates is that at some point, as you guys can see, a lot of the bosses actually have stars next to them. Now what that means is that some of these bosses, you actually don't have to kill them in order to get the stone. So that's what that means if you see a star next to some of these. Now the stone is for the Infinity Gauntlet, which if you guys want to get to that, that's actually : stones. But anyways, those are all the bosses you don't have to do for the Infinity Gauntlet at the bottom. And now we're going to be talking about the new Gabi area, which we've just added. So as you guys can see, there are actually 3 Gabis here in this area. And this actually is called the Ruins of Alra or Alza or something. It's got a door over here, which you do not want to look into. It just has absolute darkness and nightmares. But anyways, there are 3 different Gabis here that you can kill. If one person is, killing one, then you definitely can have another one to go to, which is much unlike the last zone where it only had 1, so that kind of sucked. Now, another update that is pretty important, guys, is this question mark in the top right actually will show you the next upgrade weapon that you have. And apparently it's not showing any text at the moment. But it was doing this annoying thing before where if you were to click on this area, it would actually tell you in the chat box like where you're supposed to get the item from. Even if it was hidden, it would still like get in the way of clicking. But luckily we have fixed that so far, and it looks like we have actually bugged it out at the moment. So it doesn't show anything or any information whatsoever to get a certain upgrades, and that will definitely be fixed in the next 24 hours. So another new update is that the duel arena, you can actually stake keys on epic mode, which is really cool. You can stake keys against other people, and you can stake you could stake 1 key, you could stake 5 keys, you could stake a full inventory of keys, I believe, or maybe half an inventory is the most you can stake. But anyways guys, you can't stake normal items yet, but we're not going to add that for a while if we do add that. At the moment, the reason we're doing the staking of keys is because the idea is you will stake keys during the first half of the epic mode, and then during the last half of the epic mode, what you'll do is you'll stake keys as well, but you'll actually start to open up the keys in the chest, and you'll see if you get good rewards from the keys that you won off other people while you were gambling. So the idea is that you don't really know what you're going to get, but you're gambling these keys that could give you a lot of stuff, or they could give you junk. So you never know what you're going to get off the keys that you gamble with other people. It's almost like bank keys, which is kind of the idea we were going for. But hopefully you guys enjoy that update. And also we've actually just fixed where the max bet thing in the chat box, it doesn't pop up as much anymore. So if you only have 1 silver key, you can actually gamble that last key away if you want to. Now over here, this is actually a pretty massive update, guys. This chest actually is the daily chest for epic mode. And we were receiving a few complaints that some epic mode were actually not able to open the chest every 24 hours. So we've actually fixed that, guys. It actually is not super strict on how it checks whether or not you have the same IP, MAC address, etc. It used to be super strict, guys, and sometimes you'd accidentally share a MAC address with another person, or you'd share a UUID address with another person, and then you wouldn't actually get the daily reward with the chest. So it's kind of interesting that people had the same MAC address. Sometimes that happens with super generic systems or whatever, but it is totally fixed, guys. So the daily reward chest should actually work every single time, guys. And this goes for basically everything in the game that has rewards associated with it. So the daily chest here at home will work. The daily chest at the donator zone should work. Also, when you're typing in a reward to get the $10 from the YouTuber at this chest, also that will work. So we have fixed a lot of those things, so it's like less rigorous on the testing of whether or not you have the same IP address, etc. Now we actually have one more update, guys, which I'm going to show off really quickly. This update is actually the armor interface, which I haven't updated in a while, but it is one of my favorite interfaces in the entire game. So as you guys can see, it's got a lot of weapons and armors, and you can take a look at, you know, what the best one is and stuff. But now we actually have an ability to examine the items, which will be super good. So in the chat box, it should tell you actually how good the item is, like damage bonuses and all of those things. So what I'm going to show you real quick, if you click it right now, it doesn't actually show the correct thing, but in the future, it will definitely be showing like damage percents. It will also show all these different drop rate percents, and at some point it will also show you like what kind of max hit you can expect to get from this item. So that will be really good, guys. I would expect to see that in the future. Now that is going to do it for the updates that have been done in the last few days. Let me know if you guys think that those updates were pretty massive. I think that personally, a lot of them were pretty good updates. We've also added some pretty cool custom items, and if you guys want any custom items, it do cost like $50 to $75. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, get in contact with a staff member or get in contact with me. But now we are going to talk about the upcoming updates, guys, and these upcoming updates are going to include the none other than hard boss keys, guys. These are going to be a massive update because the hard boss keys is going to complete the holy trinity of having the 3 boss key shops, and the medium shop is super good, guys, but the hard key boss shop actually has like malevolent and stuff in it, so it's going to be massive once it actually gets added. But anyways, that is going to be one of the updates we're going to add. We're also going to be adding normal rewards for Among Us, possibly Death Touch Arts. We've been playing around with that idea for a little bit. Not only that, guys, but some people have been talking about some other update ideas as well. And if you guys want to talk about whether or not you think these should be done, let me know in the comments section down below. Someone wants double drops at QBD, for example. I want to fix armors having negative strength bonus. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm sure everyone would agree with that, so I'll probably do that. Buffing augmented weapons, so if they are not good enough, then we can actually make them kind of in between like custom weapons and the regular Scythe of Bitter and stuff like that. Well, that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Be sure to leave a like and a comment and let me know what you guys think of the updates. Alright, so peace out, guys. I hope to see you guys on Anarchy very soon.